Ha ha ha! Hello humans! How are you all doing down there? I hope you all had a great week. I certainly did. I'm in a good mood because I just got back from the doctor's office. I had to go in for my millennium checkup and the doc says I'm looking great. I'm in great shape. In fact, the doctor said I had the celestial body of a deity half my eternity. My temperature was a normal 97 million degrees Celsius and my weight was directly proportionate to a deity my size, 300 metric tons. My blood pressure was 0/0, which isn't too alarming because I don't have any blood. However, my cholesterol was a tad bit high, which is always troubling, but what can I say? I love my hot wings. Now I saw a lot of crazy stuff going down there on Earth. I saw that straight actor Richard Gere was in a lot of trouble down in New Delhi. Apparently, he kissed a Bollywood actress on the cheek during an anti-AIDS rally in New Delhi, and officials were in an uproar because that violates their public obscenity laws. Now, luckily for Mr. Gere, he cannot be tried for this offense because of the double jeopardy clause, which states you cannot try a person for the same crime twice. Well, let me explain. Back in 2004, Mr. Gere was tried for public obscenity when he released his movie Shall We Dance? Now, I saw that a 5-year-old kindergarten student was suspended from school for 3 days after his teacher interrupted him performing a sex act on another student. They're not sure where he saw this, but I have a pretty good idea. You see, there was a book that was very popular a couple of years ago. Here, this book in here, Everybody Poops. Now, I think maybe their second release had something to do with it. Everybody performs inappropriate sex acts on other people. I saw that a 10-year-old boy will be an extra in Will Ferrell's next movie because his father bid on the role in a cancer charity auction. It cost him $47,000 for the role. Now, unfortunately, another 10-year-old boy's father only could bid $50, so his son has to appear in Rob Schneider's next movie. O.J. Simpson's book, If I Did It, was released a couple of weeks ago, and it is number 2 on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Hold on a second. Now, I just have to make a little mark down here. There we are. Oh, well, you're probably wondering what this is. Well, as you can see, it's the, unless you're illiterate, it's the Humans Evolution chart. You see, this is how I chart you guys' evolution since the beginning. Now, I have it starting right when I created the Earth here. I have it labeled as lights on. And the very bottom here is the lowest evolutionary chain, which is pet rock, as you can see. And I've been charting your success as time marches on. I have it at the end here, End of Days. Terrible movie. Up here, of course, totally awesome. So, this is how I've been charting your evolution. Now, as you can see, you guys were doing great for a while. Then it went down quite sharply here for a little while. This is the marks the Dark Ages, so it went down, and then you're doing great. It shot straight up in the Mechanical Age. Just really some big advancements there. And then it went down right here. This is when John Lennon was shot, so it went down for a minute. Then it went back up for a while, and there was a sharp drop off right here. Now this, I believe, marks the debut of the Jerry Springer Show. It really went down for a while there. Then it went back up and down and up and down and up and down. I believe this sort of ping-ponging effect right here was because of each release of a Pauly Shore movie. It kind of went down, and you went up for a bit, and then there was a sharp, pretty long, lengthy, it's still going down a little bit. This was when reality television first debuted. And then you're sort of bottoming out here, going straight across, and then of course you're buying O.J. Simpson's book. I had to put a little notch down right there for you guys, so I apologize for that. But I'm pulling for you guys. I think you can be totally awesome if you really wanted to. So let's get to work on that. All right. Now I have a couple of quick questions to answer. You know, I got a lot of questions from people. I'm milling through them now, so if you haven't gotten a response from me yet, don't worry. I'm going through all of them with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm going to answer as many of them as possible. Now, the first question is from Troy. He wanted to know why I created so many planets. He thinks it's because I screwed up that many times before I created Earth. But that's not necessarily true. You see, I created, you know, a bunch of different planets, a bunch of different options, if you will, and then I looked at all the planets and I decided which one I thought would be the best to put humans on, and Earth won out, mainly because it's in a good neighborhood right next to a school. So also I wanted to give fourth graders something to do for their science projects. You know, if I hadn't have created that many planets, the styrofoam ball industry would have bottomed out really early. Now, Christy wanted to know if I caused and/or could stop natural disasters. Now, the answer to that question is, of course, yes and no. I'm a pretty hands-off creator. I just wound up the Earth and just pretty much left it up to you guys to run for me. Think of the Earth as sort of, you know, when you're buying your child his or her first car, you know? You can't really control where they're going to drive or if they're going to be a good driver. You just hope that they're a responsible motorist. Unfortunately for the Earth, it looks like it's been driven by a drunk driver for the last 40 years or so. But I think you guys can pull it out there, you know, sober up, go to a program, you know, like Lindsay or Mel Gibson's, and just get back up on that horse and let's drive this Earth up the straight and narrow. I don't want to have to take the keys away from you guys. You know, the prom is just around the corner. Well, that's it for my Godcast. Now, I have to say thank you for all my fans. I love all of you guys. I am going to have some pretty big news coming up here, especially if you live in the New York area. Something exciting is going to be happening there, and I hope all my fans in New York will support me, but I'll tell you more about that in the weeks to come. Send me a question on my MySpace page or on my YouTube account. Email me. I'll try to get to you as fast as I can. Have a great week, and me bless.